I'm recording as well. Hello,
Working.
Matt. Are you there, Matt?
I can't hear at the minute.
Oh, now I can see you now,
Oh,
almost.
yeah, no, no.
Yeah, now we're away.
Can you hear okay, Matt?
Absolutely perfect.
Excellent. Hey, lovely. Yeah,
Here we go.
lovely to see you. There he is in all his splendor. Matt, how are you?
I've never been better. I'm relaxed, focused, and in control.
Oh, wow.
Thank you
I
very
wish.
much for asking. What about you? Your shirt matches your background. Looks like you're sitting on Mars or somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I'm a cosmologist by background, so dark matter, dark energy, wormholes, and all that sort of stuff.
Right.
Um, and that's how I got into quantum physics, which is how I got into quantum computing. And my master's was in AI, basically 20 years ago. Neural networks and
Yeah.
machine learning. It's all fantastic stuff.
Wow, that's very exciting. So you'd be very impressed that I have a bot in the background recording, typing minutes of the meeting.
I'm extremely impressed. In fact, I was just saying to Kristina, I know Zoom is doing an awful lot more these days.
Yeah.
And I obviously have to keep abreast of everything that's happening. And yeah, I just haven't had a chance to look at the Zoom features, but I'm very interested in them. But it's great that it's all being recorded. We're recording it as well.
Yeah.
So we better not say anything illegal.
No, that's right. Well, not only that, this little bot that I have, this AI bot, it's not actually a Zoom feature. It's an independent feature.
Okay.
It sorts actions, it sorts groups, discussion, and not only that, it logs interest of people. So if you're not that interested, it'll tell me.
Ah,
I'm yet to see whether it actually can pick genuine and non-genuine.
Yes,
yes.
it was going through my mind how it would determine that, but yes, okay. I think
So
you'll find a Zoom feature will do that as well.
yeah, right. No, I haven't looked at that. I don't know. One of my guys set it up. So every time I have a Teams meeting or a Zooms meeting or something,
Yeah.
Read AI comes in and keeps a record of it all and keeps me on track with things that are happening. And I must say, he told me just in the previous meeting I was at that it measures participant inclusion and what was the word? I think engagement. So I've not read that on my report yet.
Yes, I mean, so I was thinking that. So every time the screen goes to a different person, they're engaged. It doesn't mean they're actually actively engaged or interested. But look,
Yeah.
let's not overly worry about that. But we are. That's a good segue into my first question, which is always, how knowledgeable are you on AI, and have you considered a chatbot, for example, for your business before, or your website particularly?
No, haven't. Quite quite limited knowledge. I use AI a lot, as can be demonstrated by this.
But what
Have read
AI products do you use?
AI is the automation and divestment of data and decisions to a computer.
Yeah, what AI do you use, though? I'm
Oh,
asking.
sorry,
Yeah.
ChatGTP.
Oh, you do use ChatGPT, okay.
Yeah, yeah, and obviously read AI to run and record meetings.
Yes, okay. Um, yeah, because one thing I was going to say, it's so much easier on your website. It's so much easier these days and this is not what we're about, but with ChatGPT, to get an article, copy it, get it to rewrite it more scientifically or more promotionally, whichever way you want, and then update your website so much easier.
Right.
Now, like everybody, your websites a little bit behind, and the articles are like very brief. They've obviously been written from scratch, which is great. So I was merely going to say that using ChatGPT in its general form, which is not what we're about, we don't sell it, but using ChatGPT paid version, the first thing I always tell people, I think I may have mentioned to you or in an email or whatever, I subcontracted the University of WA and to CSIRO on how they should be using AI and how they should make it part of their everyday operations. And the low-hanging fruit at the moment is a chatbot. Not just a normal chatbot, a ChatGPT chatbot.
Right.
So 12 months ago.
So I'm impressed. I'm actually all over it.
Yeah. Well, you haven't got a ChatGPT chatbot. But yeah.
I don't on this one, no.
No. Like 12 months ago, people were paying thousands of dollars for chatbots, taking months to train it, and it never really worked. I'm sure that you're the same as me, Matt. Whenever you get to a website and a chatbot comes, can I help you? You just say, no, you can't, and put it to one side. That's all changed now, and it's changing at an unbelievable speed. Have you ever heard of the Gartner Group?
The what, sorry?
Gartner, Gartner. The Gartner Groups are and McKinsey. They're both.
I know McKinsey. I've known McKinsey very well, and I've used McKinsey, but no, I don't know the Gartner Group.
Yeah, same as McKinsey. Very on top of businesses where it's going. Gartner Group have a tremendous name. And they're saying that by 2026, around about 90% of small to medium businesses will have a chatbot.
Yeah.
So that's the way we're going. And something else I'd like to say, Matt, is that I installed a chatbot just about. This is not exclusive to chatbots. We could talk about graphic production, marketing, anything, but chatbots is a wonderful way to start. But let me explain. I've just finished installing about a month ago a chatbot for a website called everlastings.com.au. Now, it's a very similar setup to yours. She does everlasting plants throughout the whole of Australia. She has a network of sales outlets all over Australia, a little bit like you do from what I've discerned. And she has a complex product like you do.
Yeah.
Knowing how to handle soils is obviously quite similar to knowing how to handle everlasting plants.
Yep.
And her website, about a month ago, I installed it. And the beauty of it, Matt, is that you can, number one, you've got a 20, I don't have to extol the virtues of a chatbot to you. No, I didn't think I did, but quite often I do. But it is 24/7 customer service. But what a lot of people don't realize is a chatbot will sell your product for you.
Yeah.
Because what happens is you can set it up, and I'll work with Kristina on this. You can set it up so that when it answers all your questions, it sort of says, any more questions? And you'll say, no, you've been great, because they are great. Let me tell you that straight away. With ChatGPT, you're having a conversation with them. But it will then say, by the way, you spoke a lot about soil fertility. Do you realize would you like to know about the special we've got on soil?
XYZ, yeah.
Yeah, and it's amazing how people will buy from a robot, but it won't buy from the person. If I was in the support, and I said, oh, by the way, mate, we've got a special on. You'd go, oh yeah, email me and put the phone down. So that's something else. But look, Matt, what I've done is that I've set up a little chatbot for you.
Right.
So we could have a look at that now if you like. What I did was I put your website on there. I put one of your YouTubes on there. I put one of your blog posts on there. And I also put Wikipedia soil conservation on there.
Yeah.
So should we have a quick look at that?
Should we? I'm excited to.
Oh, you're a good man. Let me share my screen. Can you see the screen, Matt?
Yes, I can.
Well, that will help. Would you, Matt, you can see straight away it's got your logo on.
Yeah.
And it's saying, how can I help you with your soul today? By the way, the wording is entirely up to you.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, everything you see will be customizable, as will the questions. But I put in here, how much does it cost to get regular tissue testing? We'll just have a quick look to see how it answers that. Okay, to get, $84, as you probably know, and it tells you where you can go to get it.
Yeah.
You can put this for every question or maybe once every 5. Would you like to ask it a question?
Yeah. What do I get from my soil testing?
Okay.
Bloody hell.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
And now this is where I normally leave it for the 5th question. It will ask you for your details for the database. But look, I'm going to say, see the way it says here, phosphorus tests, whatever that is. I'm going to say, tell me more about, and I'll put in phosphorus tests. Then cooked on part of the soil to assess the levels of phosphorus in the soil. Now, the bot has not been trained on that.
Yep.
It just knows that, so it can, refer to it. And the point is, this is something 12 months ago you just simply couldn't have done.
Emo, can you explain to Matt what I don't know if you know this, Matt, but just what do you mean with training the booth?
Yeah, good question. Would you like me to?
Doesn't it pick up the algorithms and start to link those through to the right answer?
That's exactly right. It's actually I was about to say it's not doing an awful lot, and that's not true. Matt, it's ChatGPT is normally trained on every single word that's ever been published. I don't know whether you know that they put in the Encyclopedia Britannica, they put in the works of Galileo. Most of the published word is actually in ChatGPT, processes it. ChatGPT is what they call an LLM, and it processes a knowledge base in context. So up to Google did this in 2017. They came up with what's called the transformer architecture. So the T in ChatGPT is transformer, and that gave it context. But the point I want you to realize, Matt, and this is right, up to the state of the art. ChatGPT normally accesses the world, if you like. But what we're doing here, you've got exactly the same as ChatGPT, but it's accessing your information.
And does it self-learn, like as you refine and get more questions, more answers, it starts getting more accurate? Is that kind of how it?
A good question, and yes, it does, because every answer goes into the knowledge base, the library,
Yes.
if you like. So if you were to type in, oh, and by the way, but that leading on from that, because I don't want to forget to say this, you can actually tell it how to answer. You can put in, look, if anybody asks this question, boom, boom, then the answer is this.
Yeah, okay.
Because, yeah, what happens with ChatGPT, and you'll probably know this if you're a user, you can type the same question in 1 second, type it in, 5 seconds later, type it in again, and you'll get a different answer. You'll get the same, logical, conceptual answer, yeah, but it'll be different. That's because it is a probabilistic system. And so is this. So you've got to realize that in inverted commas, it's making it up as it goes along. Now, it's based on what we feed it. And that was a good question by you, Kristina. What we have to do is train it. And we do that at our end. But we do that with you. So Kristina will be saying to you, look, do you have your environmental policy? Send it to me and I'll put it in the chatbot for you. So
are you fast bots?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So we get the chatbots from Fastbots, and then so it's a template, if you like, and then we design that template, customize it for you, and then we train it for you exactly. And Fastbots is one of very few. Fastbots is one of the leaders in the world. I've known the guys from London. I've known him for some time. Great speaker. I do a lot of keynote speeches, and so does he. And yeah, I only got onto. I knew about Fastbots for a long while, but I only got onto doing this with Kristina and the other agents. We're talking, 2 months ago. Because in the channels that I talk to, everybody's going, wow, look at these Fastbots. We need to get them out to market, and that's what's happening. Yes.
So what's the opportunity for me?
Oh, for you okay. Well, there's a number of opportunities. Let me first of all say that. In fact, what I might do is get back to here. There's a number of opportunities. I would say general use of AI, like you probably don't, or correct me if I'm wrong, but do you use like DALL-E 3, which is part of ChatGPT?
No.
No. Well, you can do great promotional work, and it just takes you to the next level. I do all of my marketing and promoting these days, image-wise, and people often say, "Oh, that's fantastic!" And I remember when have you heard of Midjourney, Matt?
No.
No. Write that down, please. Midjourney I think it's .com or .ai. Oh, you just type in anything, and it will give you the best artwork you've ever seen. And I say that very confidently. It is, I love Midjourney. It's the ChatGPT for art. And I don't know if you know much about videos gone the same way. Yeah, so these are things that we can know where you're at and make you a generative AI ready company, because that's what you really want to be telling your market now before it's too late. But the chatbot, I would say specifically, would be A, great sales wise for you, but B, great customer service. If your farmers want to know something, you will now go to the next level. They don't go through every menu bar you've got and find out what it is. But you should be now telling them, hey, look, from date onwards, such and such a day onwards, We've got a full ready ChatGPT, generative AI chatbot that can answer any of your technical questions, as well as who to call, where we are, our prices. What we have to do, Kristina needs to liaise with you on what information you'd like to put up there. Like, you may want to put your whole price list up there. I know I would. You want people to know your prices.
Yeah.
You want people to know your privacy policy. Now, ChatGPT will write your privacy policy in 10 seconds, and then you can copy and paste it, add a graphic if you so wish, put it into your chatbot, and immediately everybody, you're just going to have everything in there. And people will, I know I do it myself, people will give you their details to a chatbot.
Yeah, I use them quite. I actually feeling, and you're right, with just without really being conscious about it, I'm finding they're performing a lot better. So
Yes.
I had an energy question today from my provider, and rather than ring them up and sit on hold and not understand someone at the other end, I just go straight to the bot.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're going straight to ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Well, on your website now, your customers will be able to do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No, that's what I did on the energy provider's website. Went straight onto their chatbot.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yes. Yeah, I see. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Whether it be my bank or anything like that, now I go to their go onto my, onto your application, and then straight to the chatbot, rather than queue up in a branch or try and ring on the phone or do something. So I can see where it's heading.
Exactly. And the Gartner Group and McKinsey, they verify that, and they say, look, everybody's going to be using it, which is abundantly obvious. But it's going to happen very quickly, as does everything in this industry. Now, what I've done is set up a group of people. Kristine's one of them. And I only want it to be a small, tight group of people. I'm teaching them all of this stuff. So I'm teaching them. They won't work for me. They will set up their own businesses, or they can if they want to. I'm not sure what you're going to do, Kristina, but
you know what I'm doing. I just have to learn it.
Yeah. But I encourage them anyway to set up their own AI agency, because this industry moves at 1,000 miles an hour. Chatbot is a great way to start. And, we're talking about it's, there are a couple of levels you could get, but I think the level that you would need to get would be a $550, which is nothing compared to what it used to be. So you pay $550, you get the chatbot. What would happen then is Kristina we'd spend about a month getting the chatbot right. What you don't want to do is get it up too early, and the mistakes in it. When I say mistakes, I mean it either waffles on, or have you heard the term hallucination?
Yeah. I've been a party to that at times.
Yeah. Don't feel like Robinson Crusoe. You're not the only one. But it is becoming, I don't know whether you've noticed, certainly I'm in this stuff all the time. It's becoming less and less. So it doesn't hallucinate much these days. What it will do, though, is it'll normally answer it great, but there will be a percentage, which at the beginning could be 10 to 15%, where it answers it in a way that you don't want it to answer.
Yeah.
So we can, there's, like, with ChatGPT, you can change the personality. You can change how much it waffles on. You can change basically everything. And Kristina and I will work together on, your case to make sure we get it right for what you're doing. Now, there is a support charge as well. So you pay that. And then at the end of the month, every month, you've got a choice of paying either $45, and that's for us. We have to pay Fastbots, basically. And we put in a number of, we train it for you. You see, you may want to get it to the very few people want.
Told. I said, yeah, I'll just take you home in a Honda, and he's like,
Keep going.
What was that?
No, it was just someone talking. It's all right. Keep going.
Okay. Yeah, you might want to just get the chatbot up there, and you're happy with the way it is. You don't think you're going to see if you get changes in prices. You have to give us the Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah.
And then we train the bot on that. So yeah, there's the so you can pay $45 for your standard support or comprehensive support, whereby we do unlimited training. That's $95 a month. Now, Everlasting, for example, they do the $95 a month because they're always upgrading it. They're always writing a blog on their website, and then they give us the blog, and we put the blog in the chatbot. You see, I put that blog. We could have done a test, and I'm happy to do this if you would like to see it. But I put one of your blogs. I trained the chatbot up on it. So if we looked for the guy's name, it would actually come up and talk about him. But I think.
Can you show me that one? Can you show me that?
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to show you that.
But Iman, I said also that if Matt's company change anything on the website or anything that's already been trained in the chatbot, that automatically will go into the chatbot, wasn't it?
No, you have to retrain. You have to train the chatbot with any update.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Yeah, it doesn't automatically know what's going on, and it's not out there looking for new stuff.
No.
LawrieCo.com.au. So if there's a change in price, yeah, we need to put in the new Excel sheet. And okay, now I've got to remember which one I did. I think it was the. Oh, I think I'm referring to the tissue testing, which you know is in there.
Oh, okay. No, that's all right. We don't.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
I'll just do a quick test for micro testing though, so you can see. Explain the process of micro testing. Yeah, so again, I could take any one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you know. Yeah, I could take any one of these and just go further. So putting your blogs in there is easy. It takes PDFs, Word documents, Excel documents, and even YouTube videos can go in there. And the other thing that I would say is something you should keep abreast of is how easy it is to do a good-looking video these days.
Right.
I mean, you type it in, and it does it.
Right. Wow. Wow.
Same with jingles and music. I did a music for the agency, which was awful, but I only spent like 10 minutes on it. And already it's got this guy with this great beat behind it, you know, going, "We love QUECWA, what does it mean?" And it's really, you just can't believe it. So, you know, you can get onto that quickly if you websites these days. So, you know, in the next 3 to 6 months, websites have to get a lot more meaning and graphics, text, everything is now AI dominated. you can get the, what happens is we send you an embedded code.
Yeah.
And then you give that. So let's say we tested it for a month. You're happy. Everyone's happy. Kristina's happy. We get the embedded code and we put it into your website. But you have sales agents who work for you, do you?
No, we sell through rural distribution. So we have area managers. So we've got
right.
employees, and then we sell through rural distribution.
Okay. Well, all I'm saying is you can put it on their website as well if you want.
Yeah, we would do that. Yeah.
You would do, yeah, that would make it, as long as they let you, and you obviously think they would. And there's a slight support charge for that because but we're talking about, 25, 35 bucks a month.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can do that because that is just a bit of embedded code that you can put anywhere you want, basically.
Oh, that's good. No, it's very interesting. It's probably next level and about 10 steps ahead of where we're at the minute, but I'm very excited by it.
Yeah, that's excellent.
So we're currently have changed our company structure around and put a person into the founding directors now heading up marketing, and one of the projects is to redo the whole website. And so I think as part of that process, this would be ideal.
This is very good timing. Are they the person in charge of doing that? Are they AI savvy, do you feel?
I think Liv's up to speed with it. Don't know that she uses it that much, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's really a good idea.
But it wouldn't be something I would be doing.
No, understood. But look, we're here to help, to do a bit of consulting if needs be. You wouldn't want to set up a website specifically, and the marketing of that, you'd need a little bit of AI advice at the moment.
So would your recommendation be that we, as we're going through and looking to rebuild our website, that we would look to do something integrated at that time that project starts? Or is it something you add on at the end, or what sort of?
No, the chatbots, answering that from the chatbot perspective, that is something you should do straight away because it takes about a month to get it right. So what you really don't want to do is get the website up and running and then start the project of the chatbot.
Yeah. And what sort of resources are required to train a chatbot and have it ready to rock and roll? And what is it? Is it a person for a month? Is it a person for 10 minutes a day for a month? Like, I have no concept at all of.
Yeah, Matt, you don't have to worry about that. That's what we do totally. Once the chatbot goes up there, you could technically leave it forever, never do anything, and it will work constantly. It's ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It works exactly the way as ChatGPT. Well, it is ChatGPT. It's the same LLM. It's just, in fact, what we have to do is restrict it because we don't want it answering questions like who won the NFL final in 1972. We don't want it answering all that, whereas the real ChatGPT will do that immediately.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We actually say only deal with soil issues. And this is what Kristina would have to liaise with you, and especially whoever's doing your website as well, because we need to train it on every page of your website.
And so I'm trying to work out how long all that takes.
It's instant. Well, yeah, it's part of your liaison for that first month. But it's, Kristina would just be saying, the first question to you is always the same. Think about what stuff do you want that the chatbot can answer. And you can give it to us in Word, Excel, PDFs, YouTube videos, whatever you want, and we'll put it in there. Also, Matt, I'd stress that you should put regulatory bodies in there. Now, I don't know what legislation you have to abide by.
Yeah.
But like we're talking to a lot of renewable energy, solar powered people. If you know any of them, pass them on to Kristina. But we're doing a lot of solar power stuff, and they need to know what the energy regulator's doing. So we put their websites in. Every government
websites, yeah.
In their cases, yeah, it's you would just put the website in.
Okay. All right, that sounds good. That's given me a really good overview of what it is.
Excellent.
So I'll what I'll do is, do you have an information pack or something, or can I get on and talk to your chatbot? Get my marketing person to talk to your chatbot and
yeah. What I will do is I'll send that chatbot you've just had a very quick look at. I'll send that to Kristina.
Yeah.
And then she'll send it on to you. And what we do is we give you 48 hours to play with your own chatbot. And you can give her information specific, and she will train up the chatbot on that.
Yeah, okay. Sounds great.
And then if you want to talk about any of the promotional video stuff, all of that, and integrating with other stuff, we're here to help.
Yeah, all right. That's terrific. No, thanks for the introduction, Kristina, and lovely to meet you. It's really been certainly, I didn't think we were going to be talking about chatbots.
Yeah.
No, I didn't want to say too much because I'm learning this, but you know me, Matt, I'm a people person, but I also realize that, I have to learn about technology even if I love people. It's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
And I find this fascinating. I find it absolutely fascinating.
It is. If we get onto the video stuff and all that, the art, look at Midjourney, Matt, just out of your own interest.
Yeah, will do.
Yeah. Good on you, Matt. Nice to meet you.
Okay, lovely to catch up.
And you. Bye now.
Thanks, Matt. I hear from
Bye-bye.
you. Talk soon. Bye.
Bye.